This for 2 weeks now. We've been a little bit busy during that time, so unfortunately we haven't been able to play. But we're all dead excited to be back into the lovely world um, D&D. If you don't know us by now, go and check out all the previous episodes. If you're a regular here, thank you very much for sticking with me. If you like the video, go check out the YouTube and like the video over there once I upload it. Follow the channel and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, and if Dylan the DM would like to take away with the recap from last episode.
Yeah, so, we began last week, not last week, the week before, last week's before, however long ago, last session, we began last session, as, the party were, oh, sorry, just clear my throat, but began last session, with the party kind of celebrating their victory in the Crucible, and they kind of gathered a couple of things they found in the arena before making their way back down to um, the staging area below the arena. After receiving their rewards and collecting their money from the betting from the bookies, basically, for betting on themselves. The party kind of just left the Crucible, and they went about their days. They split up, I believe. Some of the group, I know Yrsa left to go speak to her love interest of Jim, I believe he was dubbed.
Fred.
Fred, there we are,
Yes,
Fred.
Fred.
No
Fred.
one remembers them.
Yeah, Fred the merchant. And she kind of went back, tried to mooch some extra kind of items from him, but he wasn't really having any of it. And meanwhile, T and Hans, Hans had some strange. He wondered why the king knew his name somehow. So he decided he was going to sneak into Brodgar's hall. Is it a hall? Brodgar's seat hall. And T kind of noticed him slipping away, and he basically explained what was happening, and she was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. And so the two of them kind of snuck into Brodgar's seat, climbing in through a window, and Ublek kind of made his way up onto one of the great statues of the grand heroes of Minas. And yeah, the pair were detected, and kind of confronted by the High King and his Shield Thane / bodyguard, for anyone who doesn't know what a Shield Thane is. And they had a short exchange, and they didn't learn particular much from him. Just they left with more questions than answers. But thankfully they were spared of any kind of any punishment for sneaking into the place, because they managed to kind of play it off as though Ublek, who was in his cat form, had snuck into the climbed in through a window, and Hans had followed him in. Meanwhile, while that was happening, Ori went to Hero's Walk in search of Tim, and he found Tim. After wobbing with him and almost breaking the fabric of reality itself, from wobbing too hard. Oh wait, no, it was wobbing, and then he wobbed, like he suddenly stopped wobbing, which also kind of threatens to break the fabric of reality.
He got woblash.
Yeah, woblash. After Tim kind of explained the dangers of wobbing and irresponsibly, Ori decided, alright, well, I would like to just buy things from you. What can I get for this amount of gold? So, Tim just gave him a box. Tim wasn't sure what was in the box, but it turned out these were loot boxes basically, and Ori bought several, and
Not loot boxes.
We had loot boxes last week. It was fun.
No. Is this a sponsor? Is this sponsored by EA?
Sponsored by EA. Not sponsored.
possibly. And then Yrsa, the player, kind of met the game, wanted loot boxes for himself, so Yrsa showed up and partook in buying loot boxes, and then Sarah showed up as well.
Yrsa got the best price, she got dirt.
All very
Yes,
convenient.
jar of dirt. So yeah, among them was a jar of dirt, a special coin that kind of is connected to the Tide of Fate in some way. What else did you guys get? I'm struggling to recall off the top of my head.
You can't forget my sardines.
Oh no, not the
Yes,
sardines.
man.
Yeah, no. Ori opened a tin of sardines, ate one. He felt himself become stronger. I believe it increased your strength score.
Yep.
And then you ate the rest of them, and then nothing happened.
Yeah, he was very disappointed.
Yeah.
You could have gave them out, but you didn't. You're not a team player.
You want all that spent for yourself. That's the
Yeah.
lesson we learned here.
But yeah, the party kind of, I believe you all reconvened in the tavern, and then that's where we left off.
Yrsa was heading towards, let me just check where it was again. It was the Icebreakers Guild or something. Yeah, Icebreakers Warriors Guild.
Ah, yes, you were going to go to the Icebreakers Guild. Okay.
Where?
Yeah, we'll
Right.
pick up with Yrsa then. Making your way through Uvain, you kind of get a few looks. You can kind of pick up a few people whispering, "Wow, that's Yrsa, Yrsa Oldfield. She's doing well in the Crucible," and just general kind of
Nice.
whispers and chatters amongst you.
Getting famous.
And yeah, you kind of approach the Icebreakers Guild, and yeah, you come up to the main gates. Kind of these two guards standing there in kind of this ornate armor, and they both kind of let me switch up the music. There we are. They kind of step to the sides, and then they kind of put their weapons to the sides to like kind of block your entrance, Ursa.
Oh, they blocked my entrance.
They
Okay.
stare at you, but they don't say anything.
Yeah, so Ursa just says, hello there. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm Ursa. I'm doing the Crucible trial, and I'm doing pretty well. Is there any way I can register for this guild? I understand it's a warriors guild.
I'm afraid the Icebreakers Guild only accepts the most prestigious of warriors within the land. You'll have to either have made a great name for yourself or win the Crucible in order to join us.
Oh, so you actually have to win the Crucible, she says.
Well, that's one way to get in. Yes, it's probably the easiest way to get in.
I see. Okay.
Winning the Crucible ain't easy.
Don't you like become the king of the land? The Crucible?
No, if you
What
beat
was that, Ola?
if you
Sorry?
beat the king, then you the king of the land or whatever. But if you beat the Crucible, you're just famous, I think.
Yeah, you basically have to
How many rounds of the Crucible
get
on?
to a certain point.
They just keep going. 'Cause Does the Crucible just keep going? And
No, the Crucible will have a final round at some point. It is
Yeah.
like a tournament.
You're probably about halfway through the tournament.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, I see. So I actually have to win the tournament.
cool.
Well, that was my plan
No.
anyway.
You have to do particularly well. I've heard about you, and well, if I've heard about you, you're definitely on the right track. Sure, you are a great warrior, but we kind of have to filter out the runts. We don't need weaklings in the guild tearing down our name. You see.
Yes, I see. And I'm assuming you two are members. How long have you been at this guild?
Kind of the one on the left. I've put me on the spot. I can't come up with a name off the top of my head, but I've been in the guild for about 3 years. I managed to get in. I wasn't in the Crucible, but I did slay a dragon.
Oh wow,
That's what got me in.
I see. And what about you? Turns to the other one.
I've been with the Icebreakers for about a decade. I fought the High King, but well, I lost, as you can probably tell. But the fact that I was there to fight the High King, there's no dishonor in losing against him. He is the best warrior in all the land.
Yeah, yeah.
Roll.
Oh damn. Yeah. I can tell the kind of competition that I'll need to be proving myself now. Could you just give me a few details of what benefits you get from being part of the guild? Because obviously I'm just learning information about it now.
Well, there are many benefits. Prestige is one of the main ones. Everyone will respect you. All you need to do is kind of flash your little your insignia on your clothing that we'll provide for you. Assuming you get in, of course. And that's the immediate benefit is just instant respect. But there are many benefits. Plenty of battle. Being with us kind of basically ensures that you'll get into the grand halls in the afterlife, if that's the afterlife you are seeking, of course. Minus definitely smiles on every member of the Icebreakers Guild. We have plenty of work. You'll never be out of work if you sign up with us.
Is there any sort of discounts in the city?
Well,
around the merchants and stuff?
I mean, officially no, but I suppose you could use your newfound influence and prestige to try and leverage a little bit of a discount for yourself. Sure, absolutely.
I see. Okay. Yes. Well, that sounds brilliant. Yes, I will. I'll work hard, and I'll either beat a dragon or I'll win the Crucible, and I'll speak to you later.
Of course. Kind of step aside again, and then kind of go back to their original positions. Walk away.
Yeah. Cool.
Run in.
Just turn around.
Make a dash. No, she's respectful. She respects warriors' things, so she's gonna walk away. Yeah, so she's heard about this Ingvar's battleground as well, so she's gonna go there next. She's just checking out all these warrior places that she's heard about.
Okay.
For a university, you're gonna join.
She's just trying to learn as much as she can about like the warrior stuff, fighting stuff. She might do later on.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay. Let me check my notes for Ingvar's battleground real quick.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll be going back to the tavern after I check this place out. I won't put you on the spot anymore.
There we are. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, approaching Ingvar's battleground. It's kind of a simple stone building. Um, there's just kind of a couple of um, just guards just kind of standing about. They don't stop you from entering this time for Ingvar's battleground, but
Yes.
you kind of make your way in. Stepping into the main gates, you kind of there's these two doorways to either side of you, and there's kind of this archway leading into this kind of large. From the looks of it, it's a training ground. There's kind of these uh um the like training dummies. People just kind of like a couple of people kind of casting spells at them. Kind of off to the side, and then many like vastly outnumbered or just kind of typical martial warriors.
Mm.
Kind of beating the crap out of dummies and each other as well.
Do I recognize anyone training here?
Looking around, who would be here? Yeah, you probably would recognize a couple of people. Let me. Yeah, Gaji would probably be there. So would Gareth the Travelled, and definitely Urgoth the Stubborn.
Mm.
Here.
Okay, cool. So it's just training grounds. Okay, cool.
Yeah, from the looks of it.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. She's had a look around. Is there anyone that looks like they work here? Apart from the guards, yeah, I could go ask the guards.
You do kind of see towards the middle of the training ground. Shit, I wish I had a picture for him. I wish I prepared one, but I don't have a picture, so you'll just have to make do with imagination. But you kind of see this grizzled-looking orc in the middle of the ground, and he's just kind of stood towards the center of the training ground, just watching people kind of go about training. You occasionally see him walk over to people, and he kind of gives them a little bit of advice. Kind of from the looks of it, he like corrects posture. Kind of takes the weapon from them for a moment to kind of like show them a better technique of like making a strike, that kind of thing. And then he kind of goes back towards the center of the place. He's kind of got this darkish kind of dark greenish kind of skin, as most orcs do. He seems to be a full orc. And he's got you can see on his face he's got quite a lot of kind of old battle scars and wounds throughout most of his face. And yeah, he has a generally friendly disposition about him from the looks of it.
Okay. Yeah, Ursa's definitely gonna walk over to him, and she says, "Hello there. You seem to be the most experienced warrior in this entire place. Can you, I assume you work here?"
Of course I work here. My name's Ingvar.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ingvar. Sticks a hand out for a handshake. My name's Yrsa.
It's good to meet you too, lass. He kind of grips it and gives it a big firm shake.
Yeah, Yrsa
Feel your
does the
body
same.
kind of convulse a bit as he shakes it.
Yrsa does the same. It's like a power. It's like a just trying to squeeze each other's hands.
Sure, make a strength check for me, please.
Strength check. Wow, Ursa's doing great today.
Yeah, he is significantly stronger than you are. From the looks of it, and he just gives like he kind of his handshake overpowers your own, as you kind of feel your arm kind of jostle about in its socket as he shakes your hand.
Yrsa just looks like really impressed at that, and she's just like, "Well, damn. I hardly ever meet someone who's equal to me in strength. Never mind beaten me in a handshake before."
Yeah, well, given your performance, I'm actually quite surprised you managed to survive.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So I see you training people here. Do you do training stuff for free? I'd love to learn from a veteran. It looks like you've been in plenty of battles yourself.
Yeah, in Uvain's battleground is open to all. You're free to train. I'll give you a bit of advice here and there. Uh, don't really
Boys.
I'll sell you plenty of I can sell you any equipment you might need. If you want to train in like special weapons or armor or anything, then I can give you training in that.
Ah, interesting. And this is all free, or does it cost any money for
Well, if
this?
you want to buy equipment, then that'll cost you, but the training itself, that's free.
Ah, I see.
You
Yeah.
mostly train yourself. I just give you a few pointers. So I don't know do anything extensive. You see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably come back here and train every so often, so you probably see a lot more of my face around. Um,
I look forward to seeing you around.
you know,
Been
I might
doing
have a.
quite well. Doesn't look like you need a lot of training. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. So keep going.
You know, I might just take a couple practice swings against a dummy. If you see anything wrong, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, well, you've been doing well in the Crucible. I've seen a couple of your fights, and you definitely the looks of you. You're from that tribe up north in the mountain, aren't you?
Yeah, the Goliath tribe that's up there. I should probably go back and see them sometime soon because I've been away for quite a while.
Yeah, well, it seems they trained you well at least. I can't see a lot wrong with your technique, but you could definitely do with a little bit of kind of shaping out. Mostly just your posture and your just the way you strike. You don't quite hit where you need to.
Ah, I see. Okay. This is a little bit surprised with that, but you know she takes it in like politely. Um, she asks him. So could you show me exactly what you mean if we go over and she brings out a great axe and like you know she gets like into like a fighting stance like ready to like you know attack like a dummy. Um, and she just says, so anything wrong with my stance or?
Yeah, give me a moment. He kind of walks over to a weapon rack and picks up a great axe as well to kind of show you. So, right, what you're doing is you're slouching a bit. You need to kind of stand up a bit more straight. You
Uh-huh.
need to hold your hand a bit further up. Hold it about here, and he kind of moves his hand a bit like he grips you know, basically he just moves his hand a bit further up than like you are holding
Yes.
yours.
Okay, Ursa does the
And
same.
I'll see you tend to try and aim for the head, which is all well and good, but it's a small target to hit compared to the rest of it. I would suggest aiming for the center of the chest, because that's much larger and much easier to hit, and it's just as good. Obviously, unless they're wearing a pretty thick armor, but that doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter much when there's a massive grey axe coming towards them.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's been enchanted to cut through metal and stuff like that. But I
Mm.
think that's probably a bit out of your pay grade at the minute. I
Yeah,
would
just a little
imagine.
bit. She pulls
Unless
out
you've got
a magically enhanced war axe. I mean pickaxe that she's got, and she's just like, well, I mean, I got a magically enhanced one of these, but this is just more for mining than for fighting.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it makes a good makeshift weapon if you ever get disarmed. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
Yeah, so so Yrsa copies his stance, and then she's gonna try and take another attack. She's gonna try and take an attack at the dummy just to see how it feels.
Okay. You're doing this attack at advantage if you're going to roll an attack roll, since he's
Nice.
technically giving you the help action.
Yeah.
16, not bad.
Nice.
Well, 19, but yeah, 19. So yeah, you kind of bring your great axe up, and you just following his advice, you bring it down, and it kind of embeds itself into the kind of chest of this kind of seems to be like there's like a kind of a sack full of hay, and then there's like a kind of a wooden board behind it, and you like your axe just goes straight through the hay, and like you feel it embed into the wood behind it.
Nice. And then she asks him, so how was that? Was that better than my usual?
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Right, thank you very much. I'll take this advice to heart, and I'll probably come back here more often than usual. Quite like this place.
Yeah, of course. Look forward to having you around here. Definitely a good it'll be fun to have you around because you can definitely handle yourself a lot more than these whelps around here. A lot of them are kind of clueless. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe we
fun
could
to have
even
you around
maybe we
if,
could even have a spar sometime.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not too sure how you'd fare against me, but kind of
Maybe when
does
I'm
a
a little
little
bit
bit of a
stronger.
hero pose to pick himself up a bit.
Maybe when I'm a bit stronger then.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not privy to. I'm not too against having a a little spar, but I would have to go easy on you.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I think my friends are probably probably at the tavern all chatting and whatever, but they're probably waiting for us, so I have to probably get going there. And,
All right. Well, I'll see you around then. Feel free to call round whenever you've got free time to train, I suppose.
Will
Meet
do.
you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you. See you later. Heads back off to the tavern.
Gives you a bit of a wave.
Waves back.
Okay. Meanwhile, at the tavern, I just want to check in with Olin real quick because I did hear him trying to say something. I wanted to see if what he wanted, and then we'll move on to.
Oh no, I was just gonna make a joke like back when he was talking to the two people at the guild. You're probably gonna be like, my name is the Viking. We can't think of a name. Just like, I'm Mark, and that's Bob. Yeah,
Also,
you don't
Yrsa
want to
has
mess with us. We're like
uh,
the greatest
go ahead.
warriors in the land.
Yeah.
Mark and Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yrsa's got 2 tickets into getting into that guild. I mean, we've got 2 dragon things. I mean, canonically, we only know about one of them, so gotta have to kill T's dragon.
Wait,
Gonna have to
No.
kill
No.
T in the process. You're
No.
not touching my dragon.
This would never do that.
Anyway.
Yrsa goes
Speaking
back
of
with
tea,
bloodlust in her eyes.
Is T in the troll pit inn?
Yes, I think. Yeah, we got back there after breaking into the palace. I'm pretty sure Hans and I got back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would
I mean,
you
we
be
didn't break
talking
into the
about that?
palace. We chased a cat into the palace, so technically there's no breaking in involved.
All right. Well,
Wait, is
Hans, go ahead
Oh.
and take
Yeah.
the stage.
Oh, there's no nothing up. Yeah, he's still feeling sorry for himself. He's still hurting from like, falling on his ass trying to climb up that statue. He's kind of gone over to the booth. He's sat there, crossed his arms, and kind of done his sulk. But after a drink or 5, he looks at me and goes, "Did you hear anything more than I did? I barely heard anything what they were going on about."
It's I can't remember the name of the brothel.
Yrsa.
Pure
That
eyes.
I mean the Fura Asa was mentioned, but I don't. No, I think I didn't really pick up a great deal. There was definitely something something fishy going on, but I don't know. I think you're right to be concerned.
Ori walks downstairs with a book, and having just heard that, goes, "Were you down at the fishmonger's again?"
Sarah would also walk down and be like, "Hey, what's been going on? What's happening? Yeah, what's going on?"
Fishmongers?
Well, you said there was something fishy.
Oh, is it
Oh
something
yeah,
fishy?
yeah, that's exactly what we've been doing. Yeah.
Show us the
Ori,
fish then.
Ori sits down with his book.
Sarah would look over. Oh, is that a bissel? You know that word right there. That term is quite hard to get, but when you get into it, it just flows,
Ori looks up
But
at Sarah and goes, "Obviously, it's abyssal. It's a
yeah.
dictionary conversion book on learning abyssal."
Uh, uh, well, I'm gonna head out for a second. I'll come back and yeah, have a good time. And then I just head out the door and yeah, I'm gonna DM the
Yeah,
DM.
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, was Sarah still dressed as T at this point?
She's very
No. I changed back. I must change
Okay,
back.
Oh yeah, evil
Just
tea.
evil tea.
because that happened as well.
Uh,
Evil
uh,
tea.
oh yeah, I remember. I went round the corner and was looking concerned about it, like seeing an evil tea. So yeah, I would have been back in my normal self.
Nice. Okay.
Uh, let's see. Uh,
So where would Olin be at this point?
Very good question. Where would you be? It's your character.
Anywhere you
it's
wanna
it's up to you where he is.
So the last time I was here, we fought the Crucible.
You what? Sorry, last time you were here, you what?
We fought at the Crucible, yes?
Yes.
So you just finished your fight, and then basically the party split up at that point.
We had a
Do
bit of
their
a
own
shopping
things.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
yeah,
Do we
shopping.
have another fight soon? We must have another Crucible fight soon.
I'm breaking.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. I guess Olin would go and visit the I forgot, was it Thieves' Trove? Can't find my notes right now. Or was it Thieves' Haven?
The trove.
Just the Trove.
The kind of little like thieves' haven, like there's a black market and stuff to there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the trove. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to go there honestly, but I don't with the party anymore at the moment. So I think I'm gonna do that later.
Sure.
So yeah, I think he would be. I think he would be like putting shop somewhere around like near the tavern. Like putting down a little handkerchief again, bringing out his sort of strings, and basically waiting for people to tell their fortune.
Cool. You're doing
Nice.
that in the trove, did you say, or in the?
No. Near the troll's pit.
Oh, near the troll's pit. Okay. Yeah. Couple of minutes pass by as you're kind of. Most people pay you no mind. But eventually you do get someone kind of pass you by, and they kind of what are you doing there? They look like they're just a human. They're kind of wearing this kind of light kind of leather armor with kind of this fur underneath, and they kind of eye you a bit curiously.
I'm just here, waiting for someone that is interested in knowing about their future. Would you
Oh.
be my next customer?
Sure. How much?
5 silver, please.
5 silver.
You may pay after you are you are content with your answer.
Yeah, sure. I can. Yeah. He kind of like sits down in front of you.
Yep. So he sort of like wraps a couple of like different colored strings around his fingers and then pulls them out, and he says, "If you don't mind, close your eyes,
Closes his eyes.
and now put your finger forward and pick one string. Let your soul guide you."
Kind of. He like is. He kind of lifts his hand and extends his index finger, and he kind of like waves it about in the air. And obviously, his eyes are closed, so he doesn't see where the strings are. And then he kind of pushes his finger forward, and then it kind of brushes against one of the strings, kind of the one hand hanging from your middle finger.
All right. Yes. If you do not mind, I would like to ask some questions.
Sure, yeah.
Are you a warrior?
I'd like to think I am. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this warrior stuff, but yeah, I would. Yeah, I suppose.
Do you have a family?
Yeah.
Are you out in search for money or something more?
Well, I just want to make Minus proud and bring kind of glory to my family name.
One of you again. Never mind. What is your what is your most fondest memory?
My most fondest memory. I think my most fondest memory would be when my dad and I we crafted a sword. This one he kind of notions the sword kind of on his hip. Uh, we crafted it together and got out like all the materials. We like went out and killed a wolf, and then we skinned it and turned it into leather, and then we bought some steel at the market, and then we made the sword.
I need you to close your eyes again and go back to that. Keep your finger on the string that you attached, and then slowly remember that day.
He does as you say. And he kind of see his lips kind of curl up into a smile. Thinks about it.
And then he says, "All right, now think about the worst memory you have. Slowly think about it and tell me, what do you see?"
Um, I see. Well, it was my dad again. He was he got ill a few winters ago, and well, it's just yeah, we were saying our goodbyes, and it was his final moments, and then before we knew it, he was gone.
I'm sorry for your loss. Well,
He just nods.
the process is done. Mother Fate has showed me a sign, however, you might not be content with the answer. It it shows you going to into a quite quiet town. Nothing unlike most villages or towns in this country, and it is hard to pinpoint where it is. However, in the middle of the town is a giant tree with both green and yellow leaves. Maybe if you can find one such town, it it will lead to something that you've been looking for. But that is all I can help you with for now. And he sort of like, it seems that he ends it a bit prematurely. Like he didn't try too hard because his attention is elsewhere because he just remembered something. Anyways, then thank you for your donation. The Mother Fate smiles upon you, and he packs up and quickly leaves.
Oh, okay. So thank you. He kind of holds out the 5 silver to you.
Thank you. He pockets it, and are there any like street urchins around Uvain? Like little orphan
Kind of
beggars?
making your way down towards the docks, nearer where the Yrsa is. Yeah, you kind of see a couple of kids, looking like they're wearing kind of, dirtier and, more weathered clothes from the looks of it. You can definitely find some street urchins about.
What are they doing?
For the most part, they're just kind of running about playing. They don't seem to be really doing much particularly important. They're just running about playing some kind of game.
He goes up to some of them, and he sort of like kneels down, doesn't get too close, and sort of just goes, "You lot, over here."
Kind of one of them looks, and then kind of gets his friend's attention, and they all kind of all look at you and yeah, what do you want, mister?
I want some help.
Some help? What with? And they
As
kind of slowly begin to approach you.
he flicks a coin at like what seems to be like the leader or the one that's speaking. Gold coin.
Yeah, okay, so kind of, yeah, looking at them, you can kind of pick out kind of the leader. He looks a little bit older than the others. He's kind of a rougher looking kid. So yeah, I kind of flick a coin at him. What kind of coin? A copper, silver, gold?
A gold.
A single gold. Okay. So yeah, you kind of flick out this gold piece, and he sees it, and then he just kind of raises his hand, he catches it, and then kind of looks at it, inspects it closely, gives it a nibble, and is like, "Oh wow, thanks, mister. Yeah, what kind of help do you need?"
You lot hang around here a lot.
Yeah, all over the city, really. If you need information, then we probably know some.
It seems that you catch on quick, kid.
Yeah, lots of mysterious people about the city. We actually saw someone. It wasn't us, but it was some of our friends. There was someone dressed a bit like you, red cloak, and he had some kind of fox mask on. He was asking questions as well, and people golds and stuff.
Just asking.
Yeah, he was asking about what kinds of patrols and stuff the guards do and things like that.
My. Did you just ask it for free, or did he give you anything in return?
Oh yeah, no, he gave us all. He gave me a gold. Wait, no, crap, I'm contradicting myself. He gave the kids he was talking to a gold, I think, and then he gave like a couple of silver for them to share. Yeah, I don't know all of the stuff they told him, but yeah, all the questions he asked, but that was the main question I heard. He was asking about guard patrols in the city.
God patrols him. Seems to be that he's acting fast on it. Was it just him, or the others that ask you questions?
I only saw him. I mean, lots of people come to us to ask about information. So, but you two, you and him are the only ones we've seen dressed like you are. If that's what you're asking.
A few are dressed like I am.
Yeah, like
Makes
cloak and mask and hiding yourself and that. It looks really weird. Lots of people look at you.
it's kind of cool though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. Makes you mysterious and that.
You want to know how to make a mask like this?
Yeah, he kind of like they all kind of like make these, kind of the noise that kids make when they're excited.
All right. He gives him another 10 gold pieces.
Damn, okay, high spender. Like, wow,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, this is lots. You must be really rich, mister.
Oh, you know about the crucible, yeah?
Yeah, I think I've seen you in the Crucible. I managed to get in for one of the fights, and I think you were in there. You were with you were with some big Goliath lady and some other people. There was a really small one. It's some kind of elf, I think. And then you were with Hans, I think. He's pretty cool. But yeah, and you were with some weird demon-looking lady, and also some strange guy in a weird like clothing. He had orange hair. I don't know what the thing he was wearing was called, but
Honestly, I do not know what he wears either. But he is not important. You know
oh,
of
okay.
Hans?
Yeah, he lives well. Yeah, his mum works in the Furace. Most of our mums do too. So yeah,
The
of course you know him.
Furacer. Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't understand all of it, but our mums, they kind of work there, and then they see lots of men. I don't know what they do, but they go into these like rooms in the back, and then they like, I think they like do some kind of exercise regimen or something, because they're all sweaty and stuff when they come out.
Your mum must be a hard worker. Now,
Yeah,
tell
she
me
is.
more about.
She made lots of money in the past week. But anyways, yeah, go on. Sorry, what was that, Mister?
It's alright. Tell me more about Hans.
Hans. Well, he I think he's trying to get the Führer Acer, like the deed, because I heard that the man who owns the Führer Acer, he's trying to like sell part of it and like make a business partnership or something, and then that'll put all our mums out of work because they're not classy or something like that. And then all the rich people, they'll get like richer girls or something like that, or girls that are like worth more. So I don't know how it all works, but basically it'll put our mums out of work because they'll be getting other girls in, and then more richer people will come in to exercise in the Fura Acer.
And who's the one that's threatening your mums?
He's called Akill. I don't know much about him, but he looks like a Ponce.
I'm sure he does. Come here, this must all be very boring. Really terribly sorry, kids.
I mean, I don't mind talking about the Fura Acer because it's fun. Because lots of people get like these weird looks on their faces when they find out our mums work there. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a good thing when you can't see their faces, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be nice if they were all wearing masks like I did.
And probably, yeah. What are you under there? Are you like a human, or are you like a cat person, or like I've seen one of those about, and or are you like one of them weird elves that people keep complaining about? They're like the weird ones with the tusks and they're blue and they got wings, but you don't look like you got wings under there. Kind of like leans from side to side as he looks at your back.
Maybe I do. Maybe I have wings, but they might be smaller wings.
Hmm.
Okay, you wanna see what's under here?
Yeah, sure.
And he sort of like puts his hand on his mask, and from the sleeve pops out Sabah. And it's sort of like she climbs out of her sleeve and then sort of like twirls around his arm and just like jumps up onto the kid's shoulder.
Yeah, a couple of them are kind of like shocked by the sudden like creature coming out. A couple of them kind of jump back, but the one that she jumps onto, he's like, "Whoa, what is this? It looks like a dragon."
And the dragon sort of like pops back into his sleeve. Come on, I don't want everyone else to see this dragon of mine. I like to keep her a secret, otherwise other people will come and take it from me. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, yeah, they probably would. I know some people in the city they would probably like try and kidnap it and to like and make it a strange like I think the word exotic, an exotic pet, something like that, and they get lots of gold for it. So yeah, don't worry, we'll keep it secret.
Oh, that sounds scary. How about we talk in a bit more private place where other people can't see us? We can have some snacks while we talk too.
Sorry, your mic was cutting out a little bit there. What did you
Oh,
say?
it's okay. I said, how about we talk somewhere where the rest of these boring people can't see us? We can
Uh,
maybe even have some snacks. I could buy you something.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Mister. I've not eaten for kind of counts on his fingers. Uh, about coming up to 2 days now, I think. What about you, Dot? And then a couple of them also like count on fingers. The most one of them's gone without food is about 3 days.
You're all growing children. If anyone should have any food, it should be you. What do you want? And I sort of
Um,
like take them to buy the foods that they like the most.
yeah, okay. So yeah, it doesn't really cost that much. They don't have particularly expensive tastes. It costs you about 3 silver to buy them all food. Um,
3 silver, okay.
yeah, and then they kind of you wanted to like go to a more like private place, didn't you
Mm-hmm.
said? So they lead you back down towards where the Yrsa is, and then they kind of turn off and they kind of bring you down to the very end of the docks, and they kind of go down a little set of stairs, kind of towards here on the map where I'm pointing. Um,
Got it.
yeah. They kind of
Okay.
lead you underneath the dock on like a little like kind of there's like a little bit of stone that kind of sticks out. That like is large enough for everyone to stand on. And they kind of, all right, I think this around here is like much more quieter, and yeah, people won't see us and stuff. So
All right. And he sort of like just takes all the food out of like a bag or something and then places it, or like hands into each of them. It's like a whole feast and everything.
yeah, kind of
Eat up.
they all take their food and they just kind of like begin devouring it.
It's it's pretty annoying, isn't it, when other people get to eat a lot but you don't?
Yeah, it is. It's not fair.
Hmm. I used to have a daughter like you, around your age. She used to love to eat.
What happened to her?
Hmm. She's not here anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. You are, sir, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Thank you for
All
asking.
right.
You're all very polite, very nice children.
Well, like me mums would always say, and I think everyone else here, their mums tell them the same thing. Manners don't cost anything, and they can get you a long way. So,
They do. Well, I need your, as I said, I need your help, kids. And in return, I'll help you too. Sure, I can feed you, I can teach you how to make masks, but I can help you with things that are more important. Things that other people might not be able to help you with. So feel free to ask, alright?
they'll kind of like nod along with you.
But what I need are your ears. I
Or
need you to
like
bring me
information in that.
information. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you have to keep me a secret. If anyone asks, you cannot tell them about me like you did with the white fox man. You understand?
All right. So, including the white fox. So, if he asks you about you, don't tell him either.
Don't tell him either.
All right. We can keep you a secret. Don't worry.
Can I roll an insight to say if he's saying the truth?
Sure. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay.
Nice, not 20. I mean, from getting a good read on him, yeah, he's completely genuine. It seems kind of your kindness is kind of like just, kind of ensured that they will kind of do as you ask. So yeah, you get the feeling that yes, definitely they're like what they're saying. They are going to do their best to kind of not say anything about you to anyone who asks.
All right. Remember, do not approach me when I'm with the other people from the Crucible. I don't like company. I don't enjoy talking to people that are a bit too uptight, you know. So don't tell anyone that you're talking to me, and do not approach me if you see me with anyone else. All right? This has
They
to be
all
our
just kind
little
of
secret.
nod along.
All right. The first piece of information I need to know from you is that I need to know who runs this place, and I don't mean the guards. I don't mean the king. I mean the people who run this place and the place underneath it.
Well, um, there's they all kind of look to each other as they all kind of think. There isn't really anyone who runs the place, but there are like gangs and stuff down the Trove. Um, the they all kind of like talk amongst themselves to kind of like confirm information and stuff like that. As I also check my notes to see if I've actually written anything down about this, which I probably haven't.
That's
There
alright.
we
If you're
are.
not ready, we can
Oh no,
talk about
don't
it
worry.
later.
There we are. Well, there is Oleg the Horrible. He like runs a bunch of he like runs a gang. Um, and they kind of like they get like illegal things in and out of in and out of the city. And they like talk to people in other cities in Ingvild.
Oleg the Horrible.
Yeah, Oleg the Horrible.
Okay. Is that the
I
biggest
think
one?
yeah, he's kind of yeah, he does lots of things, but his main thing is like uh what's the word? I think it's a smuggler or something like that. Um they that's kind of their main deal. That's their like main job they do.
Smuggler, you say?
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you like Oleg the Horrible?
I mean uh he he sometimes gives us money for information and stuff, so I suppose we're like he's not, despite being called Oleg the Horrible, he doesn't seem that horrible, but maybe he's just horrible to adult people and not the kids. Because I know that there's some people like that.
Hmm. Very well. I'll be asking you more questions about him later on. Um, do you know where Hans lives?
Um, yeah, well, he used to live in the Fuhrer Asa, but I think he got kicked out, so now he lives on his ship in the docks somewhere.
His own ship.
Yeah, it's not that big a ship. But it's like about as it's probably about like. And they kind of look about, and one of them actually points out, "That's his ship over there." And you kind of see the small kind of merchant schooner. Um, it's a little bit difficult to see because it's like kind of in the distance a bit, but yeah.
Hmm.
I think he named it after the Fura Acer, so like that's what it's called. That's the name that is written on it.
Yrsa. Does he have any crew?
I don't think so. No, it's just him and his pets. I think he's got multiple because we've seen him with a cat. And we've seen him with a bird. We've also seen him with this little, like, not sure what it is. It's like a really long rat.
Hmm. Well then, let's pay him a visit sometime, eh? And what about this Akill? And
Akill, well, he's one of the nobles, I think. He's got lots of money, and he likes to brown nose the Eye King, whoever he is. He's been around for a while, but his noble house kind of stays as it is because they all lick out the arse of the Eye King.
right. Is there anyone that you don't hate, that you don't like? People that you wish rather didn't exist?
Well, Akill mainly because he's gonna put our mums out of work from the sounds of it. Who else? And they all kind of like convene and chat to each other. And there's not really anyone who presents much trouble. Most of the nobles are just big arseholes to us. But yeah, no, we don't like super hate 'em. And the fancy girls as well that are going to replace our mums, they're not very nice. They say pretty mean things to us whenever they're around.
All right. I think that maybe if you can help me, I can help you with your little field talk.
Yeah, we can definitely help you. We're happy to help you, sir.
All right then. You love finish your food, okay? And I'll be back to talk to you all again sometime. If there's
All
anything
right, well,
important, if you don't see me around here anymore, then keep doing what I ask you to. All right?
of course
I need your
we'll
help.
actually work extra hard and try and get lots of information for you.
And I'll bring you more food.
And they all kind of like let out these little cheers and kind of excited children noises as they anticipate more food.
And he just like goes like shh. Remember, it has to be a secret.
Sorry. Okay, yes, secret would need to be quiet. Okay, thank you. Do you have a name, or is it like super secret and we can't know your name?
The name. What could I call myself? How about you call me a patron?
Sorry, what was that? You were really quiet with that.
You can call me your patron.
uh, yeah, sure. We can call you our patron. Okay, patron. I don't know what that word means, but yeah, that's a cool name.
It means someone who cares about you.
Oh, like a mum.
Yes, call him mother.
Not as
Call him mother, please.
Yes, mother.
Mother. Mother Owen.
sure, like a mum, yes.
Oh no.
Oh, that's cool. So patron basically means mum. Well, maybe it's a male version of a mum because I know mums are only girls. So yeah, cool. We'll call you
Daddy
our
Owen.
patron then.
Call him Daddy.
Oh
Thank
God,
you.
no.
Oh, God, the fuck.
No. No.
No.
I have
You
been
did this to
I have
yourself.
been trying my utmost best to not make this seem weird. And then you just had to go and fuck it up, John.
It felt weird.
You had to go and
Take these kids to a
Are
private
you
place.
also
They call you
trying?
Oh my
Daddy.
Are you?
god.
Take these kids to a private
was
place.
almost
They call
over.
you Daddy, yeah.
You're the
Almost
chosen
over,
one.
and it almost wasn't made weird, but no, John had to go there.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yep,
It's
never
always
talking to
one.
these kids ever again. Oh, but spoiled my entire
Alright,
plan.
we'll see you around then, Mr. Patron. So, thank you for the food.
And thank you. I've
They all
missed
kind of
someone
like
to talk to in a while. You'll remind me of my daughter.
They all just kind of give you a smile.
And he heads off back to the troll's pit.
Cool. Okay, so what's the rest of the party up to in the troll's pit? Are you all just kind of arguing, or what are you doing?
Ori will just be
Sitting and
nose in his book.
sulking and
Actually, I'll be at the shop. Well, whatever. Yeah, getting the stuff, doing the things.
Sure. Do you want to like thingy you getting that, or
Can I just pay for it and get out, and then just walk back to the
sure? Yeah, the
thingy.
thing you want to get. Yeah. It would probably only cost you about 5 silver for the thing that you want to get.
Yeah. I'll buy it. So I get it, and then do I get back in time? How long was it to the trip? How long was it?
It wouldn't be too long. If you're just going there and back, like straight
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
straight back, it would probably take you about 5-10 minutes.
Alright, so I do that, and then do I get back, or do you want to RP the convo in between when I'm left?
I mean, yeah, I would say it would have took Olin quite a while to do all of that, because obviously, like, he'd speak to them, they'd all go get food. You'd probably see him in the market with like a bunch of kids like picking out food, and then
You still abducted kids.
and then yeah, so you'd probably, I mean, it would only take you 5 minutes, so you probably wouldn't miss anything too important unless people in the tavern just suddenly start having important conversations straight away.
I don't think so. No.
So yeah, you kind of.
Would Yrsa get there
Sorry,
at
Echo.
the same time as Sarah would get back? Maybe.
You'd probably get to the tavern probably just about as Sarah was leaving. So you Sarah would probably leave and then like probably get out of sight, and then you would arrive.
Hi, bye Sarah. Bye Sarah.
Bye. Right, and then
in which case, as Yrsa came in, and Ori would look up and see Yrsa and go, "You know, I think that Sarah's avoiding you." And put his head back down in the book.
I could care less.
Yeah. I'm a head back in, and I'll be like, "So, you want to know what Olin's doing? He's got a bunch of kids with him. I don't know what's happening.
He's got a bunch of kids.
He was just the kids look very happy for some odd reason.
I was being spied on? What the hell?
I mean, like,
yeah.
It would probably be safe to assume that he was just doing some charity work and just, getting a meal for the kids, because they were like literally at a food stall.
I'm going to act like it's pretty weird. So, yeah, it was like
the one that's stalking me. Who's the weirder one now?
I was just walking and I see you with a bunch of kids that are your children. I'm like, but yeah, you was just with a bunch of kids, and I was like, I was gonna ask you what was going on.
Don't worry about
but then
it. Sorry, you're worrying about too much. He was probably just getting them some food.
All right.
Ori would look up as well and go, "Yeah, you know what they're like. They're like he likes his charity work and all that."
Yeah. Well, I guess that's fine. I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages and crack open my book on Draconic.
Okay. Using a spell slot, or are you casting it?
I'm gonna use a spell slot because all my first levels are just for that.
Okay. So,
reason.
yeah, you all kind of see Sarah kind of. Let me look at. Is it somatic and thingy, or let me just have a real quick look at how the spell works. I know how it works, just like the actual there we go. Verbal, somatic, and material. Okay, so yeah, you kind of see her kind of just channel a bit of magic. She kind of waves her hands about and mutters something under her breath, and then you kind of you don't really see anything like like any visual effect happen, but it looks like she just cast a spell.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna loudly read out Draconic and be like, "Wow, Abyssal. Draconic. This is so easy. This is like, Ori. Come on, I can't
Trying to
believe
flex them.
how is this language so easy to read."
Ori looks up and
How?
goes, "You know what would be really useful, as a good friend you are.
Yeah.
You could use that spell on me.
You know what?
It would ease my learning of your language."
You know what? I could do that, but also I feel like you need to learn to accept when somebody's trying to give you help on a language, and you just, but this Draconic, it's easy, easy, man.
In which case, then,
T is like cringing at your use of draconic, just sat across the table, just ever so slightly cringing at mispronunciations and wrong accents and things like that. Just like, oh god, no.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean,
Stop. Stop.
stop.
Stop.
But yeah, yeah, I'm just reading out happily in Draconic. Know the
Butchering
language
the
now.
pronunciation.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, but
I would have said all of that in Draconic back at you.
yeah, and then I would have spoke that what I'm saying back at you. So yeah, you need to learn, just by yourself, because unless you want to learn magic, which that's pretty cool.
You just said that you wanted to help me, so come over here and help me learn it.
Help me.
Fine, I guess I can help. Ugh.
I
Right,
open up my dictionary, translate the book, and be like, so how do you pronounce this?
you just gotta roll it off the vowels. It's just like, just you gotta really go for it. It's more of a guttural feeling. It's guttural language. Just like, yeah, it's not a pretty language.
Okay.
And I basically
He pulls out a page that he has of Abyssal, it written in by hand, and he says, "So how do you say all of this?" And hands over the hand copied version of the recipe from the book.
Oh, wait. What's this recipe? What are you cooking?
What
Or
you
yeah?
cooking, boy?
I was reading one of these newspapers and saw a recipe, so I thought I'd try and translate it into Abyssal using my dictionary, see how well I was getting along. How well do you think I'm doing?
Yeah. It's pretty good. Can I?
Is this the recipe from the book
the
that you
book?
got from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at this recipe, Sarah, it's a pretty malicious recipe for rhubarb stew.
Well, you mind me trying some of this rhubarb stew? I mean, looks pretty appetizing.
I haven't made any of it yet.
Yeah.
Just been
Like,
copying the recipe.
When you do, yeah, I'd love to have some.
I properly hand the paper over to you and go, why don't you translate it and then give it to the barmaid behind the bar and see if she'll make it for you?
Can I roll an insight to see if this is all in fair jest or if this is to try and dick me over?
Why would it dick you over? What are you trying to hide?
I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Insight. Where is my insight? There it is. Okay, doke. Double nines. Oh no,
What do you want?
69.
What do you want me to roll?
Um, I'm trying to work this out. So what are you trying to figure out, Sarah?
I'm trying to find out if he's being all friendly with me, or if this some kind of agenda to it.
If
It's
there's
got
an
some kind of hidden
ulterior
meaning
motive.
behind it.
Um,
Yeah, all above board.
yeah, I mean, either, yeah, I would say either, or he can decide what the DC is to, like, tell what his motive is, or he can roll a, uh,
Could be a charisma
trying to
check.
think,
Or just be a charisma
probably
check.
probably a, yeah, just a general charisma check, I suppose. It's up to him.
Okay. Why not?
So you can either say, like, she can't get a good read on you, or
Oh, wait, good.
roll a charisma check and decide.
Okay, so she's got a read on you.
That was a 6.
Annoyingly,
Uh,
it's not that he's trying to be malicious against you in any way. He
mm,
genuinely just doesn't quite understand what this recipe is, and
uh,
wants to know how malicious the recipe is when it comes out. But
right.
it's nothing against
Sure,
you.
sure.
It's just wants to know the recipe.
Sure, sure. I guess I could. So what was it you wanted us to write in common?
Yeah, just translate it in common and give it to the barmaid.
Sure. How long was it going to take me to do that, DM?
You used to transcribing
How
stuff.
however long it
Uh,
takes for you to write something down.
I
50
am very learned. I'm a very learned person, so I don't know, probably like pretty quick. I don't know how
Yeah,
like
like it would
complex
probably,
the.
like, it's not that extensive of a recipe, like there's not that many
Sure, it's like a
ingredients,
couple
so you
seconds,
can
like
just, yeah,
30
it'll take
seconds
you
or
like,
something.
yeah, like the absolute maximum it'll take you like a whole minute to write it down, so probably like, a couple of seconds to a minute depending on how fast how quickly
Uh,
you can write.
probably like 30 seconds in just to get them all down right. Here's it in common. Um, so barmaid, I'll just walk over to the barmaid. Could you, miss, make me this, please? And yeah, uh, I'd ask her.
She kind of looks down and, uh, wow, this is a pretty malicious recipe. Rhubarb stew?
Ah, I mean,
Um,
food is food, you know.
Food is food.
I mean, yeah, I can make this for you. Sure. Folds
Thank
it up and
you.
puts it in her pocket.
Yeah, I'll flick you 1 gold. Uh, a hand over one gold, and it's not weird because she's an adult.
And,
Sure about that?
yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what the lifespan for trolls are. She might be a toddler in troll
Oh
years.
no.
Oh no!
FBI open.
Yeah, I
On.
open up.
I've learned that mistake before in one of my other campaigns. Is I started chatting up this beautiful lady, and one of the other members turned around and asked her how old she was, and it turned out she was like 15.
Oh
and
no.
I was like 35, and it just got awkward after that.
Oh no.
Aye.
So always check the age.
But yeah, I give her a gold and be like, yeah, I would really appreciate you making this. Thank you.
Uh, yeah, well, I'll get to work on this stew, however malicious it may be.
Thank you.
Just don't blame me if you suffer any like bodily harm from this, okay?
Uh, sure. I head back to my seat.
Just nods.
Um, So what you guys been up to? I just went out and got this book because, why not?
What time is it at the moment?
Looking at the time, there's kind of a big clock up on the wall. It looks to be kind of late afternoon, around 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Is Olin at the tavern right now?
Is Olin what? Oh, at the
Is
at,
Mhm.
at the Troll's Pit.
Yep.
Yeah, you'd probably have arrived about. Yeah, probably just about now. You'd probably be arriving now.
Okay, I enter and everyone's still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of like
Do
takes a seat around the table and then says, "Hello, all."
do we know when the next Crucible fight's gonna be?
You haven't like it's not that you've had like you had a Crucible fight earlier in the day, so probably tomorrow somewhere
Cool.
you'll find out.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So with that, Ursa's gonna ask everyone if they want to go look for some of the elemental ore things at some point, so she can go and try and make a cool axe and be fighting better in the Crucible. May as well do it while we've got a bit of a break.
Yeah, sure, we could do that.
Oh,
I doubt
I
if
know a
Hans your
spot we
axe
might be able
will
to find
help
some.
us much.
Yes, Hans.
Sorry about like
Continue.
There's a place not too far from the city itself. Not really been there much myself, but I've heard stories about it. It's called Wraith's Stand. I could get us there with my ship, but beware, it's not a very nice place. It's full of shipwrecks, and many people don't come back. But I have heard some people claim that Hydramite is there.
I
Would
see.
we have time?
Yeah, that sounds like a big old voyage.
Yeah, because the next
Most
fight's
high
probably going to be
detectives.
tomorrow or the next day after. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It's
And
about
how exactly
a
do we collect
2-day
this
wait.
material?
I mean, we could always go ask in the
Wait,
Crucible
yes, just got that cool man.
when the next fights are going to be, and hopefully we've got time to do a little bit of a adventure in between.
How far is the
Right.
place?
It's
Hans
about
would
a
probably
2-day
know that
voyage.
the Crucible, like if you let them know before you've been given like a timetable, they can kind of like make accommodations basically. So if you need to be out of town for a certain amount of time, they can basically not put you in a fight for however long, and you'll retain kind of your rank. You'll kind of remain static. So you have like the potential to go down in rank if like loads of people like have like if you're away for extended periods of time. But 2 days, it shouldn't be too bad. It like given your performances so far, you should be able to catch up pretty easily.
Cool.
Okay.
So does Hans let us know that?
Yeah, does Hans let the people know that?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so
He
yeah, you
does.
just repeat all that information to them.
Pretty much just parrots what you said.
Yeah.
So
I
Um,
think that's a good idea. Because I'd love to go and get some more.
Yeah.
Try and get, because I'm going to try and get all of them. The Hydramite, the Pyromite, the Pyromite, sorry, the Cryomite, and the Thunder one, whatever it's called.
Electro. Oh,
Electromite.
voice break.
Electromite.
Electromite.
Electromite, yeah. And I think did you say that you knew where there was Pyromite or something before?
Yes, I do. Don't remember the one it was. Hold on, let
It was
me do a scroll.
Cryomite.
Cryomite,
Cryo.
thank you. Saves me doing a scroll.
Cold one.
Yeah.
I'll cry a minute.
Interesting. And how far away would you say
Hmm.
that one is?
The T's one, the
Yeah.
place that she knows Cryomite would phone. It's about. Let me look at the map real quick to see if you can get there by ship or not.
Hmm.
Build.
If it's where I think it is, then yes.
Most of the way. Yeah, you can get most of the way by ship, but you would need to walk. So it would probably take about 2 weeks
2 weeks.
to get there.
Okay, I might have to
That's a
wait
big
until
task.
after the Crucible to get that one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for the Hydra.
I mean,
then,
we're
guys.
doing pretty hot.
Yeah, let's let them know, and then
Okay.
let's go for some Hydromite, and then I'll try and get myself a new axe.
Is there any chance we could go tomorrow?
Tomorrow, sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently bowless, and I feel like that's probably my
Oh.
strongest use of attack.
Oh,
Because my bow is being enchanted.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Don't want the little one to be bowless.
ah, nice.
Ori looks up, having
So,
listened
what's
to all this.
happening? We're going tomorrow.
Ori looks up from this all of this conversation and goes, "What is your real reason for being here? If you're here for the fight, you're here for the fight. Why do you need to run away from it?"
Who's he saying this to?
Wow. How much has Ari had to drink tonight?
Who's he saying this to?
Yeah.
Is he
Just starting fights with
he's-
everyone, it seems.
Yeah.
He's saying this to everyone
Oh,
because
I was like,
because he looks kind of annoyed that you're thinking about pausing the whole tournament,
I mean, it's
even if
fine
it be
I
for
mean,
2
I don't
days,
mind.
even if it's for 2 days.
I just want
I
a new
don't
axe.
mind.
I want a new axe.
I mean, I feel like Yrsa, you should show off your new axe when in like the finals or something. That could be cool. Like, I mean, you're doing pretty well now, and you've got that
Oh
big
yeah.
giant thing that I can do.
Yeah,
So,
but
I
it's gonna
mean,
take a
I
while
feel like we've
to
got
make
an
the axe.
advantage.
It's gonna take a while to make the
I
axe, so I
agree
may as well
with
get
the-
I
may
guess.
as well get the ore as soon as
I
possible.
agree.
Uh,
I agree with the weird man. I think we should stay in the city for a while. The
Why-
best we can
See,
do is earn some
from one
XP.
weird man to another.
Why should we go out searching for this stone for you to have a fancy act? What does it help us?
I mean, there's probably gonna
Apart
be
from
plenty.
lets you have a fancy act to patrol around the group.
There's probably going to be plenty there. It's
Wow.
probably very valuable, so we can all get a lot of money from it and get new equipment if we need it. If you want enchanted stuff, you know, she brings out an enchanted pickaxe, and she's like, "Well, I got this, and this was like 400 gold or something." You know, you could probably get that much from a lump of hydromite, so you can go get some enchanted stuff.
Ori looks directly at Yrsa and goes, "Have you ever seen me use a weapon?"
I mean, you can enchant your fists. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You could get some knuckle dusters.
He shakes his head and just kind of goes, "Well, whatever you want."
Ooh.
I think this voyage would be worth the time just because I know Wraithstand, because of its fearsome reputation, many people don't go and pilfer the wrecks there. And I know for a fact quite a few, well, high reputation ships have met their end there. So there's probably some good pickings, maybe even something that we could use in the tournament to help us.
Yeah, listen to Hans.
Reputation.
Well, what
Ships.
makes it that we won't? Yeah, what about if we get shipwrecked? I mean, I can fly, but Yes is too heavy to carry, so you know, it's a bit of a big sad for you
I'm a pretty
guys.
well seasoned captain.
Perhaps we shouldn't use Hans's house as our vessel though, just in case. Maybe how much does it cost to rent out a boat? Does anyone know, Hans? Do you
Good
know?
question.
Probably.
Hans would
Probably a
definitely
few
know how
gold,
much it would be
maybe.
to rent out a boat. He's probably been propositioned to ferry people a couple of times.
How much would
Probably
that be?
around 10 gold to rent a ship, and
So, 10 gold.
I assume it would be much higher than that if we're going to a place where ships are frequently wrecked.
well, the reason for them wrecking
Hmm.
is not so much the terrain, it's the creatures that live there.
Yeah,
If
so
you can
we're
offer
strong enough.
protection to the captains, there's a few that would be happy.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
super strong.
Some
Woo.
might be going that direction anyway, and yeah, we can just offer protection and then probably get a free ride there. Maybe even earn some money along the way.
How would we get back?
They'd probably come
yeah.
back. If it's a merchant ship, they'd probably go in there or like down that like way, and then probably catch another one or just come back on the same one.
And what happens if we cannot come
Or we
back
could
in the next 2
walk.
days?
I guess we can just walk or something.
Of course
Mm,
you can.
I'll carry everyone.
I can fly.
I'm happy with doing that.
I believe
Yeah, I
that,
can.
in my opinion, the risk of this mission is far greater than the reward.
Yeah, I just want to ask. I mean, no offense, but what's it going to give you just a little bit? Like, it's just going to give you a little bit more power, right?
But yeah, it's gonna give me a
I mean, it look
boost
cool, but, you know.
and obviously having a boosted weapon on like one of the frontline melee fighters is obviously going to be a major boost in the tournament. It might even help us win the tournament.
Yeah, but also, you could get it later and then still have the same effect. I mean, I'm up for it, but I'm just, I think we're still going through weak source right now. No offense to the other participants, but we've been kind of killing it out there.
Yeah.
So,
Ori, could I get a quick, either an Arcana check or just a general intelligence check from you, real quick, please?
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah, I would say Hans would probably be able to make this check as well.
What were the rolls for?
Arcana or just general intelligence? Your choice.
Okay.
That'll be a 12 for me.
Yeah.
ooh.
Just waiting on Hans's one to see what he knows, and then. Okay. Yeah, you both pass it. The DC was only a 10, so. Both of you kind of listen to this conversation, and you know how rare this material is. It's like collecting it. Uvain knows all about Hydramite. Collecting this material is going to be difficult, but it's probably going to be even more difficult finding someone who can actually work with this material because of how rare it is and how dangerous it is to handle. Not many people can work with it. Not many people have the materials to make a weapon with it.
Yes,
So-
sir. Have you given much thought to getting it made into an axe once you have acquired the materials?
I was just gonna get the oars and then carry them around with me until we found someone. Because if we find someone along the road or in the future in a different city or whatever that can work with it, then it's always better to just have it on you rather than find them and then have to go out and find it after.
Ah,
Missed
Still,
them.
until this dead weight.
Fair enough. Yrsa goes to the bar and gets like a round of like 6 drinks just for her. Just goes and just sits miserably
ah.
with a 6 pints.
I can make you.
He takes
yes,
one of the
I can make
pints
you
off
big
her.
for a little bit.
So
I could make you big for a little bit if you want to feel like a big girl, you know? I can,
No.
you know.
I just want my hide and relax.
Guess
Maybe-
sulking in the corner.
Fair enough. We'll just
Maybe
wait
if you're-
until the future.
Maybe if you're all bored, or at least feeling that your wallet's a bit empty, maybe we
Mm.
could work to make some more money. Use our skills to our advantage.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty
Sure, I'm
cool.
listening.
What do you have in mind?
I'm sure the king's court will have uh, good good work for adventurers such as us. Or
Right?
if you're all feeling to go to the other side of the line, there's always work in every city's underworld.
Uh, hmm. I didn't like that place
Well,
last
if
time I went
it's
there.
work you're
It was
looking
pretty
for,
stingy.
Yes, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah. What is? Hans, are you talking? Shen?
he just piped up a bit that if it's work you're looking for and gold, I have another small job outside of the city, but this destination's significantly further. We can definitely make it there and back in around 2 to 3 days, but it's whether you think the reward's worth it or not.
What
How
would the
much is
reward
this?
be?
I didn't get a specific amount. I just know that I need to deliver a very strange small box to an enchanter in Ishtengrov, the next town from here.
Ah. Um.
It was
hmm.
a request from Yrsa's friend at the enchanting shop.
Oh, yeah. How's he doing? Yes, sir.
Essa just blushes and just hides her face
Yeah.
behind a pint. Just keeps
Yeah. I'm gonna
drinking.
give you a little eyebrow lift and be like, yeah. Just like I know, but I'm not gonna say anything. And just continue.
Well,
Um.
it sounds better than nothing. I believe we can use any money
Yeah.
that we get at this moment.
I mean, we could be passing through that after the Crucible sometime. Does this thing have like a date or something that it needs to get there for? Or is it just a thing on hold until you do it?
Do you want me
Sorry,
to
It,
answer
was that
that, or?
directed at me?
sure. Yeah, I mean, it was either or, but
Yeah.
Question was directed at Hans. I was asking Hans if she wants me to answer that or not, or if she wants to.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah. The time limit. I mean,
Like,
you've got plenty of time to work with. You did say like obviously like, oh, I know you're in tournament and stuff, but you've got around like 2 weeks to basically begin the journey to deliver it.
I may as well just do it as soon as
uh,
possible.
all right, 2 weeks. That's a good time.
alright, so
So what are we doing that, or are we going to keep you in Crucible fights? So,
Can we guarantee that our
it's
Crucible fight
up
is
to
tomorrow?
you guys whether you come with me, but
I mean, we can always go down and check if if you want to. I mean,
Oh, look, Hans, how long does the Crucible
yeah, we
normally
could.
go on for? Like, how long?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of
it's a good question.
yeah, that's kind of.
Hans would know that.
the Crucible, it,
Sorry, go on. You can say something, or if you want, I can give you information.
no,
Yeah.
you go on.
Hans would know. You'll probably be words. If you keep basically if you continue your winning streak, you're probably about halfway through like the tournament at this point. You've probably done about half of the fights that you're like if you keep on winning. Might be more or less if you lose a few, but
Okay.
How many days have we been fighting for now?
It's
Has it
been
been about a
about
week?
Couple weeks,
yeah, it's
maybe.
been about a week. You haven't fought every single day. I think you've had about
Yeah.
2-3 days where you haven't fought things.
Yeah. That whole
Because I know
cultist
you've done
mine
about
thing we
5
did.
so far.
Ori pipes up and is like, well, why don't we wait to see what fight we've got tomorrow? And who knows, we might have a day off soon where we can go
That
and
sounds like a good idea.
coincide our day off with a 2 or 3 day adventure so that we're only missing like 1 or 2 days if needs
Okay.
be.
Yeah, okay.
Hans and probably Ursa would know that you can, like, as long you've not been given your time yet, so you could actually ask to, like, have, like, the tomorrow off if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good.
I'd say probably do the next fight. Okay, we'll
Mm.
do the next fight and then we'll go and do
I
whatever
feel
else
like
we
we
need
should
to
do the next fight and then start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. I guess we head out.
Well, we go to sleep tonight and then we wake up tomorrow and find out whatever happens.
Oh, wait. Didn't know what time it was. Alright. Yeah, is it late?
We've probably spent about 3 hours bickering about what to do.
I just really want
yeah,
I just really want the
probably
Hydra
bedtime now.
I want the Hydra
I thought it was
guys.
just early morning.
we'll all go through the
It's
night.
about,
Let's just
yeah, it's
do the
probably about
crucible.
6 p.m., 7 p.m. around about now.
Wow, I was assuming it was early morning at this time. Oof. I
I'm
had
pretty
like
sure
my
I
Might
said, like,
completely off.
it's late afternoon, around
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
o'clock,
Oh
like
yeah,
5 minutes
I might
ago.
have just not heard, but yeah. Wait. Alright, sleep times.
Sleep times.
Hey, whatever, sleep times.
With that, Hansel, like, he'll say his goodbyes, scoop Oobleck up off of Nivalis's back, and he'll head out to his
See you later,
ship.
hands.
Bye, see
Yeet.
you. Bye.
See you
Olin wants to
tomorrow.
follow him.
Sure.
Everyone is like, bye, have a nice night, and then Owen's just like, I
No,
Ah.
you will
Yeah.
not have a nice night.
will
You being
That's
stealthy?
bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you trying to remain hidden, or?
No, not hidden. Just like discreetly
Creeping.
follow him outside and sort of just like call out from behind him. Hands.
He'll turn towards your direction. Yeah? What's up?
And I know of your problem with Akill.
Nah, yeah. I guess no really is hiding such issues, but yeah, I guess we all have our reasons for fighting in the Crucible. What about it anyway?
Do you really think you can get rid of him? Just winning the crucible, buying their brothel?
Probably not. I don't expect him to play fair, but I have my own plans to deal with him if it comes to such not niceties.
From the little time I've spent in the city, I can already tell that he's a scourge. A weed that will not go away until you pull it out yourself.
Yes, I'm aware of this, but as you've no doubt noticed, I'm no Yrsa. I'm not a great warrior.
Yes,
Quite surprised I've lasted this long in the Crucible.
but you're also not alone.
I suppose not, but
I would like
I
I
think
would
you
like to help
understand.
you.
You'd like to help me. What do you want?
To get rid of this Akill permanently.
You seem more invested than the others in this issue, what do you have to gain from it?
Personal reasons, then sentimental reasons. I cannot stand men like this. No one will look to help people in your place, people that live in the slums on the streets. All they care about is winning in gladiatorial tournaments, fighting wars, making a name for themselves like the big oaf in there. But when it comes to the real problems, no one bats an eye.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there. Life isn't easily given to people of a lowly status. You're either born lucky or you're born as everyone else is. And you have to take what you can get.
Indeed. And I do not believe killing
So
Akill will solve all your problems, but it would be a big start.
it's not as simple as it seems. He's a member of a quite prestigious house in the city. If he falls, his brother will likely step into his place.
We'll take care of that one as well.
Quite ambitious, ain't you?
I have mine as yours as hers, and as you have yours.
I suppose. Maybe that's why we make a good team in the Crucible. Complement each other in a strange way.
Indeed. There are few times where I can see my own future, and I believe mine is intertwined with yours.
Quite a
Let me
curious
help.
ability you have there.
Indeed.
Well, I
Let
definitely
me
won't.
help you,
I won't turn
Hans.
down your help. I could definitely use the help, so I'm definitely not going to turn you down.
Good. As beautiful as the city may seem on the outside, I've spent time at the docks, and I know what its soul, how tainted its soul truly is.
The city definitely has its problems. Guessing you probably saw the kids down there.
Indeed, they haven't eaten for days, and that there is no lack of food
Such
here.
as like, nope. It's just people take and take and take, and they rarely give. And unfortunately, there's always someone that's left out.
Indeed. Is it time for radical action? Time to bring upon change.
Indeed,
But it has to be one step at a time, and Akill will have to be that first step.
I agree.
If
But
hundreds of
it'll
men like
take
him have to
time.
die so that those kids can have a meal every single day, then I am willing to make that sacrifice. You should be
Quite a
too.
lofty goal. For sure, I'd like to see change in this city, but I know better than anyone change comes slowly.
It does, but that change is controlled by the ones it benefits. If you want change to come that will benefit you, it can't just be a change. And he just sort of like takes a step closer, and like almost like face to face. It has to be a revolution.
Revolution. That'd be quite a sight to see.
Indeed. Think about it, yes?
Anyway, for now,
I'll make a I'll make a plan out
yeah,
of it later.
indeed.
I would suggest not discussing this with the others. I don't believe their ambitions and ideals are as profound as these as this.
Likely not. I mean, they don't have a very strong connection to the city or people or the plight we face here. I'm not really one to
Indeed.
share my business with people.
I hope you can trust me, though.
I do, to an extent. I'm sure you understand.
Alright. And you asked me why I wish to help you, why I have taken such an interest here. I've given you one reason, or another one is fair exchange. Because I think I would probably be needing a lot of help from you in the future. In another land where I am from.
And where is it you hail from? You definitely don't seem to be one from here.
Indeed. But I don't trust you quite as much yet.
That's fair. In time, we may gain more information, but I'm happy as is for now. I'm happy to have an ally.
As am I. Good night, Hans.
Good night, Olin.
And he just walks off in the opposite direction, but then realizes that the door to the tavern is not in this direction. Like just awkwardly walks back to the
Hmm.
door. I'm supposed to go this way.
Wrong way.
Good night.
Think you need to take it bad. He'll head through the city to his ship at the docks.
Okay. Does anyone have anything they want to do real quick?
I
Or
would like
are
to
you all
sleep.
fine?
I would
Take
Okay,
a
also
rest.
like to sleep. I'm super excited to get my bow.
Yeah, I'd like
Oh,
to
Yeah.
sleep as well.
I
Anyone
guess
sleeping?
I'm asleep and I'm not gonna dream haunt anybody tonight. So yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
No, I'm joking. It's
if you
cool.
want to get,
That's cool.
You want to hang
yeah,
out again?
my dream haunt another night. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we move on to the long rest, Hans, as you're kind of getting ready on your boat to kind of settle down, you hear kind of footsteps coming along the pier, and you kind of hear someone call out, Hans, you about? It's a familiar voice.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, you do.
Um, a friendly, familiar voice?
Friendly, not quite friendly, but not hostile. It certainly sounds like Akill.
Oh.
Oh
I don't
no.
like this one, but I'm gonna get Oblek, in Thieves' Can. I'm gonna whisper to him, go get Jack. And kind of send him out the side window in bird form. And then I'm gonna come out my cabin and kind of sense where Lokill is.
Yeah, I mean,
See.
he's kind of on, you kind of, from the sounds of it, he's still on the pier. You see, it sounds like he's literally right where, like, the plank that, like, kind of connects your ship to the pier is. Like, he's, like, basically just there. Does that make sense?
The gangplank.
Yeah, the gangplank. Like, he's on the other side of it, so he's still on the pier, but he's on that end of the plank, basically.
Okay. He'll look towards his general direction and go, what do you want?
Well, I want to congratulate you on your exploits in the what's it called, the Crucible. Yes. Well, I've come to renegotiate the deal a little bit.
The terms of our deal were firm. You know this.
Yeah, but well, I have a counter proposal. Tell you what, give you my word that your mother will remain and work. We'll give her some special training to stick about, and she'll be, let to stay when we renovate the fur at Yrsa.
And what of the others?
How's that sound? I'm afraid I can't really ensure that the others will remain in employment, but it'll be a bit of a shame to let them go, but
You've got no deal here. I struck my deal and I ain't going back on it. You may think it's
you
alright to
sure?
go back on such things, but not with me.
I mean,
Very.
I could
My mind's
maybe
set.
offer you some funds that nobody knows about. Just between us.
You can't bribe this man.
All right, suit yourself. I wouldn't have quite used the word bribe, but whatever you say it is. Well, I bid you a good night for now then, Hans, and I'll be seeing you again soon at least.
I'm sure we will. Hopefully you'll be handing me the deed on that day.
He just kind of you wouldn't see him, but he just kind of gives you a nod of acknowledgement, and then you kind of hear the quiet footsteps as he walks down the pier away from you.
He'll head back into his cabin.
Okay. Kind of a couple of minutes pass by.
Contemplating his.
Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry, what was that?
He's just quietly contemplating his next move. He doesn't like the feel of this.
Okay. A couple of minutes pass by, and you kind of hear the old familiar clunking of wood on wood as Salty Jack kind of makes his way in. You kind of see through Black's eyes that he's approaching the ship and kind of turns and walks down the gang. You all right, lad? I heard Ublak was very he was very yeah, I think he wants me to come here to see you. You all right? He calls out. He's got a concerned sound in his voice.
Yeah.
Thank the
Everything's
gods.
fine. Just got a unwanted visitation from Shitface.
From him. What do you want? Kind of comes down onto the boat and kind of glances about and then sits down on a nearby barrel.
Yeah, he's kind of sitting on the railing of the ship. He came alone, as far as I could tell, and he was trying to renegotiate our deal. I think he's been scared by the fact that I haven't died yet. I think he expected me to perish rather quickly.
Yeah, be careful, lad. I'm put it past him to do some shady stuff.
Alright, that's why I sent Ublek to go and get you, just in case.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll be making myself at home here on your fine vessel. Just on the off chance he sends any goons after you, that kind of stuff can never be too safe.
Of course, you're welcome here anytime.
Of course I am. Anyways, yes, what's for dinner? I haven't eaten.
I got some. I got some salmon. It's a few days old, but it's still edible.
All right, well, let's get that cooked up, and we'll have a nice meal, and then it was bedtime after that. Hobbles in to below deck.
I'll head in after him and cook him some food to the best of his abilities. He's definitely no cook, but he can feed himself. That's about it. So he'll do his best to cook an alright meal for them both.
All right. So yeah, the night passes by, and yeah, feel free to long rest, everyone.
Yay.
Alright.
Long rest time.
Yay!
Does it regenerate all the
Oh,
gold I spent?
Unfortunately, not. No.
God damn it! It's not a
You
house
get
full.
a daily allowance.
I got a long rest. So, yeah. Alright,
Oh, I haven't got the
there's
option for long rest at work.
ah.
So, morning comes. What do people want to do when they wake up?
I'm still
What times
sleeping.
are they waking up?
I sleep very
Earlier.
late because I didn't dream haunt anyone.
Earlier than anyone else.
I'd like to get up early and have a little bit of a training sesh with Navalis.
Okay.
And then breakfast. And then, obviously, because I've mentioned it like 8 times already, I want to go get my bow. I
Just
feel
gonna run
so
out the
lost
room
without
and
my
be like,
bow.
Okay. I'll give everyone else a chance to kind of say what they want to do, and then we'll move on to you with your bow then.
I'm so eager.
I'm just sleeping, just straight disease getting. Yeah.
We'll get up
Okay.
and have some porridge as usual, and
Okay.
join Olan.
Fair enough.
Are we going to have another deep Olin and Ori conversation, or?
Sure.
Oh, please.
I'd
Oh,
love
please.
Up to you.
All out Christmas.
Ori seems particularly tired this morning and doesn't
know, the
say
big-
anything. Just
Okay.
gets his porridge and sits.
This is the first time.
Ori looks at you, but says nothing.
Wow.
He just like taps the like the table. And, like, yeah. Did you sleep well?
He gives you like the most evil glare of how dare you even ask him.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, such a
Ori's
sassy
being a
boy.
bitch. Wow.
And, he takes, and then he looks down and takes a mouthful of his porridge.
Such a sassy boy.
Sassy boy.
Well, did you sleep well?
He looks up again from his porridge,
Oh
gulps
my
down his
gosh.
porridge, and says, "Did you?"
Ooh.
Sassy.
I asked first.
Ultimate comeback.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Ori turns around and goes, "I'll tell you once you show me under the mask," and goes back to eating his porridge.
Ooh.
Oh no, she didn't.
I do not believe the answer to that question is worth taking my mask off.
Wow,
Your rates
this
are very
is
odd. You would not make a good merchant.
Oh dear.
Ori takes another spoonful of porridge.
Do you really like that porridge so much?
He doesn't say anything.
What the frick?
Giving him the silent treatment.
This is riveting, lads. Riveting.
Why are you not talking to
Wow.
Oh,
This is RP at its finest.
As much as I enjoy you not opening your mouth, this is slightly concerning.
Ori continues eating his porridge until it is all gone from the bowl. and then he puts his spoon down.
Did you
And then
sleep well?
And then you see something click in him, and he kind of looks up from his porridge, and then he goes, "You alright? Did you sleep alright?"
Killed everyone. You broke Ori.
Well,
Did you sleep alright then?
Very well.
He's-
I will answer your question. Yes, I sleep well.
That's good. I did too, actually. You know, can't beat a good bit of porridge in the morning to wake you up properly.
His eyes like
You just
twitching.
like
It's
a
like,
massive yawn and stretch. It's like,
You can't see his eyes, but he's definitely squinting hard right now.
what is in the porridge? That's what I want to know.
it's
it's, ooh.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah. What happened to my stew? Is that still getting?
Oh yeah,
Like, yeah.
the malicious stew.
he
Is that
he
just a?
he asked the trolls. He asked the troll like a bowl of porridge, please. He's curious.
Sure, yeah, she kind of gets some, like, she like
He,
makes a bowl of porridge and then kind of brings it over and places it down in front of you.
As he like takes his spoon and he's about to eat it, and then he just realizes, oh shit, this is why he wakes up every morning, and he's just like frozen there, and like just the spoon midway between his face and the bowl,
no.
and he puts the spoon down.
Oh,
I have changed my mind. I do not want
No.
porridge.
Ori
Kinda
goes,
just
"Oh well, if you're
stares
not
at you.
gonna have it, and just takes the porridge off you."
He takes it back now. It is my porridge.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Well, you
Can we
said
get
you weren't gonna eat it.
info? We get
It's,
the info.
Yrsa just kind of like nudges T and just like, do you want to go to the blacksmith and so are you both. Just leave.
yeah, I think that's a plan. Yeah, let's yeah, just
Ori, hearing the word blacksmith, goes, "Oh, you going to the blacksmith? I'll come with you." And slides the bowl back over to Olin and goes, "I'll see you later."
Um,
I'm gonna say
Yrsa.
surrogate though.
Yeah, Yrsa, as you kind of stand, and like the three of you kind of step out and begin making your way to the door. Let me double check people's. T will be the first to notice that someone's approaching, and
Ooh.
then, shit, is Yrsa not? Oh no, she hasn't. There we are. Yeah, T will be the first, then Yrsa, and then Ori. But you will notice someone begins to approach you. Looking up, Akill is walking directly towards the three of you.
Yrsa just continues
I'm gonna,
continues walking towards the blacksmith, just not even paying
Yeah, I'm
attention.
gonna
Do
say
we-
surrogate.
do we know the history with Hans and this bloke?
Yrsa doesn't. You might, but Yrsa doesn't.
Like, how much do we know? I've forgotten.
You heard that exchange. Like, T and Sarah infiltrated the VIP
Yeah.
box and heard a bit of it, remember?
Mhm.
Yes,
And obviously
of
Hans
course.
has shared a bit with T about the people.
Yes.
And then Owen knows what Owen knows.
Yrsa knows nothing.
Okay.
She's like always
So
in the meeting
kind of
when
Yrsa, you
anything
reach
happens.
the door and kind of, yeah, you reach the door and kind of place your hand on the handle to open it, and you kind of hear someone call out, Miss Ulfhild, could you wait there for a moment, please?
Who's asking? What do you want?
Oh, you don't recognize me. That's a first. My name is Akill.
Oh, nice to meet you, Akill. My
Kinda.
name. Oh yeah, you already know my name. Kind of
Yeah.
shrugs ahead.
Yes. Well, it's kind of hard not to know your name. You're all the rage around here. I was hoping I could give you a business proposition. And well, I would like to extend a job offer to you. In fact.
Okay. What kind of job offer? I'm always looking for money.
Is he addressing all of us or just Yrsa at this point?
Just Yrsa.
Okay. I'm very much listening to what's going on here.
Ori pipes up and goes, "Why is this not a what is this thing? Why are you not offering it to us too?"
I mean, Ursa's kind of a special breed. She well, I suppose I could probably offer the offer the job to you, Mr. Magnus, I believe your name is. You share a name with the god of magic. I suppose you're capable of magic, are you?
Well, what is this job?
Well, I am in need of bodyguards, and well, guards for my estate in general. And well, Ursa's big and mean looking, and you're quite an intimidating fellow as well. So yes, I suppose I could definitely use your skills. The pair of us doing well in the tournament.
What's your problem with me?
Little T comes out like,
He kind of looks around and he has this puzzled look on his face, and then he looks down. He's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there, Miss. I believe they call you T, don't they?"
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid I need people who are. I'm not downplaying your skill. You are a very skilled lady with the bow, but I need people who look as tough as they are. You see.
Trying to think of a good comeback, and I literally don't have any right now in the front of my head.
Ori turns around and goes, "You should never judge a book by a cover.
Thank you.
Why is somebody like you needing a bodyguard anyway?"
Well, I'm a noble. If all nobles need bodyguards.
If this small pats tea on the head, little one doesn't need a bodyguard and can look after her own, why can't you?
Well, I'm not a skilled warrior like yourselves.
Well,
Yeah,
I believe
Still, the height is an issue.
I believe there is training guards where you can training grounds where you can train yourself. Maybe that should be
I
more.
have way too much. I have way too little time to train myself in martial prowess. I'm afraid I have a lot of deals to make. I'm actually sacrificing quite a lot of valuable time, even speaking to you. So
Yeah,
Well, be on your way then.
Ursa speaks up before Ori can scare her off. She
Yeah.
asks, what about your other guards? I'm sure if you've lasted this long, you must have had other bodyguards. What happened to them?
Oh, nothing bad has happened to them. Don't worry. I just you've just got some very valuable skills, and I want to pick you up before somebody else does. Is all.
I see.
It's been talk amongst the nobles, and a lot of us are very interested in employing you.
Well then,
How about
Ori?
how much
please.
are you paying?
Ori, let
How
me
much
speak.
am I paying? Well,
Ori
go
keeps
ahead,
on
Ursa.
butting in.
I would like to hear
Ori
what you would
keeps
say first.
butting in.
Ursa's this close to just backhanding Ori. God, you've made me forget what I was going to say now.
How much are you paying us?
God, complete mind blank. Yeah, I think she was just going to ask about the price. Oh wait, yeah. So you say there's a lot of talk about us in the noble ranks. How much is this going to cost? How much are you going to be paying us for this? And is there room for negotiation?
Well, I like to see myself as a nice, shrewd businessman. What would your flat rate be?
Well,
Ori pipes up and goes. 200 gold
200 gold? Okay.
per night, obviously.
Yeah, per day.
Per night.
Per
Okay,
night.
that's understandable. It's a reasonable price. Kind of looks to Ursa for her input.
I'd say don't sell us too short. I'd say 500 per night.
Oh well, if she's
Ooh,
saying
500.
if she's saying 500, I'll scrap that 200. I'm saying 800.
Oh, may as well go for 1,000.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, well, you're asking for quite a lot with 800 and 1,000. I mean, 500 is 200 is kind of the flat rate most guards, standard guards will get.
Twelve
But
hundred. Orlin just
We'll say
pipes up from
500.
behind.
We'll say 500. We're special cases, as you've mentioned, and if all the nobles are looking for good guards, then the special case should be getting at least let's say 600.
yeah, I'd say you're all worth at least 400 at the very least. 600. Kind of scratches his chin as he thinks. Make a
If you
make
don't want us,
persuasion
then we can
checks.
obviously
Oh
go
wait,
and,
hold on. I'm muted. I'll do it for 150.
You'll do it for for
Aye.
150.
T just wants to be a part of this.
T's little cogs are turning right now. I'll do it for 150.
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's
Well,
just stick it at 600.
sure.
Ori looks at T, trying to get any sign of what she's doing.
Yeah. So what was that persuasion check from Yrsa?
From Yrsa and Ori and Olin.
Cool.
By the way, is this like happening outside the tavern place?
God, what is wrong
No,
with
it's
Yrsa today?
inside the tavern. It's like by the front door.
Oh,
What's wrong with
cool.
Ursa's rolls today?
Sarah's gonna wake up because it's been a little bit. She's gonna head down.
Can I do mine with
Oh,
advantage?
nearly in at 20.
Yeah,
Is
actually,
somebody
can I
given?
say that I helped Dory with his?
I'm afraid you've already rolled.
Sarah comes down and be like, "Hey, money!" No. No.
Oh shit. There we are.
But Sarah's coming down now. So.
Hold on, I think my foundry's messed up. Oh, there we are. It was just taking a moment.
Hello.
I'm the only one persuading anyone at all, because the other rolls
Yeah.
are.
What did you get? It's taken a moment. Sorry.
I got 18,
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
and Owen got 7.
You got
and Olin
18.
got a 7. Okay, with an 18, he kind of looks to the three of you, and then, yeah, I suppose 600. Yeah, I'm sure you could probably get someone who's willing to pay you 600. So I might as well. Yeah, that's a fair price. Sure, you have a deal. He kind of holds out the hand.
We will do one night trial to start with.
Yeah, Ursa also asked
Sure.
what the shifts will be, how often he's going to want us guarding his estate, because we obviously very busy people as well.
Yes, of course. It'll be a call-in basis. I'll send someone to fetch you if I need you for a night.
Fair enough. Okay. Ursa shakes his hand.
Before Ori shakes his hand or anything, he goes, when you hire me, you hire T.
Looks down at T, then back to Ori. Well, she only wants 150 gold for a night, so sure.
Oh no,
That's
that
the
deal's
deal.
off the table now. You completely neglected. No.
Ori
If they're being
turns
paid
around to go.
600, I'm being paid 600.
Ori turns to go and goes, you pay us all equally.
Yeah.
He kind of just sighs. Very well. You're all very difficult to negotiate with, but very well. 600 each.
Nice.
Ori looks really smug right now. And
Oh,
kind of
really
puts
rich.
his I guess it'd probably just be his hand because T's so short. Attempts to put his arm around T, and probably only manages a hand on the shoulder.
The chat.
And
there
like,
we
let's go to the blacksmith now. Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Yeah, I would run out to. Hey, what are you guys doing? I just woke up. Hey.
Blacksmith, you want to come?
Ori turns
Yeah.
around to Sarah and goes, "Early bird catches the worm."
Yeah, well, I'm here now, so.
Yeah, let's just go to
And
the
now it's
blacksmith.
too late. As
We are not catching any worms, by the way. It's a saying. We are making money, and you are not.
As Ori walks away with T, as soon as you get kind of far enough away, Ori turns to T and is like, "What was that look for?"
And what, Luke? I don't know what you're on about. It's not my business.
Can I roll some kind of thing to
If you're
get?
trying to sense of motive, that sounds like an insight check.
Yeah.
T can handle what she wants. You can do. It's up to you. Do you want to set a DC of some kind, or do you want to roll a insight? Not an insight, a deception, or is it a persuasion? If you're being honest, it would be a persuasion. But being dishonest, it would be a deception. It's completely
Whatever
up to
it
you.
is,
Or
you've
you
got to
can just
beat a
decide a
22.
DC.
Oh, that's mean. I'd say I'd roll, but literally as I go to use my laptop, it hates my existence. I'm not going to get higher than a 22, I don't expect. Hold on, let me check my paper. Yeah, my persuasion is 0. There's no way I get higher than a 22. Right, so that's the bloke that is causing Hans a lot of problems. If we can get in with him, we can help Hans out.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys were pricing him well out, so I was like, if one of us can get in with him, maybe we could, slip him something into his drink so it conks him out, and then we can get whatever Hans needs from this bloke.
Hey, 600
Oh wait, are we
gold
killing
a day
someone?
is a good wage.
I'm not condoning killing Sarah. No. Bad Sarah.
Ori would try and make sure that this conversation is like.
It's very much not being heard.
Yeah, it's like as far away, as far forward from the group as possible.
Oh, wait. No, I'm not fussed about anybody else hearing. I'm more fussed about
I guess I was
the bloke that's just hired us hearing.
Oh yeah, he's definitely won't hear.
He as long as he doesn't hear.
Yeah, he didn't leave. He's still in the tavern from the looks of it.
Yeah,
good.
We've left.
You stepped outside.
Yeah.
In answer to that, Ori will be like, I see. We shall talk to Hans later then.
Yeah, definitely. I just hope he's not angry at us for kind of going behind his back. But the cat's kicking off. But I think this could help.
Yeah, plus if we're all getting 600 gold, then...
what are you talking about over there?
Ori is going to roll an intimidation to Sarah as she says, "What are you talking about?" Ori's going to try and be like, "None of your business."
You listened in on my conversations. I'm at least asking.
You and your nat 20s today.
I know. I've rolled so many, but they're always in the advanced.
Wrong order.
I don't think how does intimidation work on a player? Is that like?
I mean,
I'm happy to share with you. I'm not, I'm just gonna maybe, as Ori turns around to try and intimidate you, I'm gonna stamp on his foot or something.
Why I got so low, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a demon.
I mean,
I'm not,
with things like persuasion checks and intimidation checks, you're free to roll, and the player is free to kind of take that roll into account if they want to, or if they don't feel like their character would be intimidated, they can ignore the roll. So it's completely up to you whether he succeeds or not.
I feel like Sarah would be like, "You're just being a hypocrite," So yeah.
It's really
I can listen in as much as I want, and I
sorry, go on.
Yeah,
go on. Sorry, I was just thinking aloud.
Yeah, and I just shuffle up just to be annoying and just all right. So if you want to tell the class the project that you're on, then go ahead. We're all here. We're all accounted for.
Except Hans. But yes, Sarah, you and I know that Hans has got a problem with this bloke. Whose name I keep referring to as this bloke because I can't for the life of me remember his name.
Akill.
Thank you.
Akill the Indomitable.
We'll write that down somewhere useful on a piece of paper.
Yeah, Yrsa still doesn't
cannot
know that
dominate him in a deal.
Still doesn't know that Hans has a problem with this guy.
Wait, that
so
was
she just,
Akill him. Was
just
that
tells-
guy kill himself?
Yeah, that was actually a kill.
Oh shit! There's
Yes. So we know that Hans has an issue with this guy. Sarah and I know, we snuck in and we overheard parts of conversations, but not a lot of it made sense to us because we have no idea the context. But there's clearly some tension between the two. And as Hans's friends now, I think we should help him out. And if there's an issue with this bloke, us being bodyguards for him could become beneficial. We can gain his trust and become sneaky little double agenty type things. Or if we need the information.
Morally wrong? Is this morally wrong to do behind her back? His back.
I'm in no way suggesting we should do it behind his back. I think we should tell him as soon as he arrives today, wherever we meet him later.
Yeah,
we should definitely tell him.
Yrsa still has no idea that Akill is has any problems with Hans or Hans has any problems with him. This is just a gig for Yrsa. It's a very well paying gig, so she's just happy to get money.
Okay.
Yrsa, she seemed very I don't know. She might protect this guy for serious, and that might be awkward.
Once she finds out, she's not gonna she's not gonna take it too seriously. But for right now, she's like, yeah, it's a gig. If anyone tries to murder him. Yeah.
What if it's us that tries to murder him?
Ori turns to Sarah and is like, well, it's fine. We'll work for a couple of nights, get the pay in, and then we'll do the deed if we need to.
Yeah. I
get
would
the
have
best of
joined
both
in
worlds.
that. I want money, so I would have joined in that, but I guess
you're not a male
you
player.
didn't
Early bird catches the worm.
You keep talking about this worm, and I'm just like, I just like to sleep. I can't help it if I'm narcoleptic. I don't know.
Do we finally reach the
but yeah.
What are you trying to describe? Because narcolepsy is definitely not, I don't think, a problem for
sleep,
Sarah.
Very, very bad sleep. Sorry, very good sleep.
Very long sleep.
But I sleep long.
Narcolepsy is where you fall asleep
you
all
fall
the
asleep.
time.
Yeah,
all the time.
Anything. Well, fine. That's not a problem I have. Just wanted to use the term because it's not very well used.
Insomnia.
Insomnia is the opposite of narcolepsy. Insomnia is where you
if you
can't
have
sleep
issues with
particularly
sleep.
Well. Yeah.
Insomnia. That's what I have. There you go.
No, but you sleep too long.
Yeah, exactly. Anti-insomnia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we are. Anyways, have we got to your bow yet? Have we got there?
Yeah, I would say you're
while
probably
we've been chatting,
coming up to the If you were walking while you were talking, then you basically have arrived at the blacksmith probably about 2 minutes ago, and you'd probably be stood outside talking still.
Sounds about right for us.
Do you want to go in and get your bow? We've been here for 2 minutes.
Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh.
Let's get the bow.
Yeah, you step inside. It's nice and early. There's not a lot of stuff in here. Kind of the blacksmith is getting kind of all of his kind of stuff set up, and then he looks over and yes, young lady, I believe you're here for your bow, was it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it should be. He kind of checks a couple of little chests, and he's like, "Where did I? Here it is." And he kind of pulls out your bow, kind of places it down on the desk gingerly. So I hope it's to your liking. Looking over your bow, it's the same as always, but there's kind of this just strange kind of translucent glow to it.
Okay.
A bit like I suppose the easiest way to describe it is, when you've enchanted a weapon on Minecraft, it's a little bit like that, just that kind of little translucent glow that you have on things when you've enchanted it. It's like that.
I'm gonna say yes, but I've never played Minecraft. I have no idea what you're on about. But yes, I completely understand what you mean.
It's glowy.
Yes, it's glowing. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I will take that.
Shimmer.
I'll send a picture
thank you.
at some point.
It's got an aura about it.
Yeah,
the old lady in the corner doesn't understand the woke references.
How How do you do,
Kids
fellow
from
kids?
Minecraft.
Minecraft, is it different from Minesweep? Is that a different thing?
Oh,
Yes, that is
no.
completely different.
I am aware I'm not that much of an idiot.
Okay.
There
Mostly.
we
I was like,
Oh,
oh
well.
god, do we have a
Anyways.
boomer amongst us?
No. Go play 4E.
Oh.
But yeah.
Mr. Merchant, Mr. Man, Mr.
Mr.
Merchant
Man.
Man. What has it done? What have you done to it? What's your name, sir? Would be a good place to start.
What
Uh,
are you?
I believe I've
I'm stuck
already...
on Minecraft. My brain is just gone now. That's it. It's game over. Yes, carry on.
Sir.
Shit, what was his name? It's not opening the thing. I can very easily check on the little roster thingy, but it's not opening.
We can call him
Ugoth,
Frank
there
if
we
you
are.
like.
It's Ugoth.
No,
Yeah,
Ugoth.
Ugoth,
Yeah.
there we are. My name is Ugoth. Yes, well, I've given it a basic enchantment. Yeah.
Ugoth Ironbreaker.
Nice.
I've just put a basic enchantment on it. Nothing too fancy. It just hopefully it kind of helps with your aim a little, and then the bowstring has had a little enchantment put on it as well. That should make your arrows hit a bit harder as well.
Oh, that's exciting. That's what we like to hear.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Hopefully that should make things a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely.
Yrsa asks T how much the enchantment was on a weapon. Just for future.
It was 1 copper short of 300 gold pieces, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it was. He just let you off because it was just a single copper.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Wow.
I'm penniless now. It was 300 gold basically.
Nice. Okay, cool.
It's a big sad.
Would have heard this and goes, "You mean you didn't pay him 1 copper?"
I didn't have the 1 copper to pay him.
Ori rummages around in his bag and finds 2 copper pieces. No, 3. He finds 3 copper pieces.
Yrsa puts
Wow.
out 4 copper pieces.
Gives one
It's your
to
your
the
lucky day.
shopkeeper, and then gives another one to the shopkeeper and says, "Here's your interest on it." And then gives the 3rd copper piece to T and goes,
Wow.
"Now you're not penniless."
I have a copper to my name.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate the 1 copper. Will feed me for many years to come.
As it will
This
me,
guy.
my friend, as it will me.
So
I'm very excited to use this fancy new enchanted bow in the next round.
This 1 copper.
Yeah,
This
with this
1
1 copper, yeah.
What was that, John? You were trying to get my attention?
Yeah, you know, on the Uvain marketing dock map, just top right, just above the Icebreakers Guild, is that a mine that we can use?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm going to ask the blacksmith. Hey there. After my next fight, I'm feeling like I'm gonna head into the mines to try and just mine up some random ores, maybe some gems or whatever I can find in there. Is there anything you're running low on and would specifically like me to get for you? Just while I'm down there.
Then the doors behind the Icebreakers Warriors Guild.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to get through the guards because all the nobles own it, so only workers are allowed down there, really.
Ah, okay. I'll figure that out. But anything you want while I'm down there?
Well, if you do get permission, I would be willing to buy some ores off you. Anything you dig up, really. I can
Fair
probably
enough.
use.
Sounds good. Also, about the ith things, that we were talking about before. Are you a good enough craftsman to be able to make them into weapons, or would you need me to go to some specialist blacksmith?
Well, I'm not able to work with any of those special ores, unfortunately, but I do know people. Yes, I can point you in the right direction.
Okay. Cool. And
which direction would that be?
yeah, do you know these people? Do they work with all the ores, or do they work with specific ores? Is it just one person, or is it multiple?
Nobody has managed to master all of the ores. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to learn one. Learning all of them, almost impossible. You'd have to be very, very skilled.
Ori pipes up and goes, "Oh dear, oh dear,
No, stop.
Oh
No,
dear.
stop.
Ha ha ha.
Oh my.
He takes
Stop.
a moment and then he's like, ah, I get it. Good one.
Or puns. Yeah, so Ursa pulls out a map that she keeps in her like pocket or whatever, and she just like says, "Can you like just like circle where these people live, and like maybe just like put a little notation of like what their names are and what ores they do or whatever."
Yeah,
Build that.
he points out that voice break. He points out that in Blaragothan, there's somebody who can work with cryomite. In the keep of Akagaran, there's somebody who can work with pyromite. In Stolroth, somebody can work with hydromite. And there is there's somebody up the mountain of Tan Vasal. He kind of lives in a little hut. He's a bit of a recluse, and he can work with electromite.
Okay. And DM, what was electromite again? I always forget. It's something struck by lightning, isn't it?
It's the electricity one.
Yeah. How do you make that again? Sorry.
Sorry, what was that?
How do you make that? Because that one can be made officially, and I just always forget how you make it.
You need an amethyst, and you need to be around with your amethyst during a lightning, so like a thunderstorm with lightning.
Actually, I'm gonna make a note of that.
And need to get it struck by lightning.
Cool. I'm just gonna make.
So just run around with an umbrella; it'll be fine.
Yeah. And also, do you need any sort of special, like pouches or bags or some sort of containment thing for when you have the ores? She asks.
Yeah. Well. Hydromite, you're gonna need something that resists acid. Pyromite, something fire resistant, obviously. Cryomite, something heat resistant, obviously. And electromite, something that doesn't conduct electricity, obviously, and also heat resistant because electricity is hot.
Okay. And do you know anyone who makes like specialist bags, like resistant bags? Like where would you find those?
Well, if you get me any materials, I can make just about any container for you. More or less any smith worth his salt could make a container for you that could contain these kinds of materials. Absolutely, you just need to get us the materials because they're not particularly cheap, nor are they common.
Okay, cool. What materials would you need for those? And don't say you need like the cryomite to make a cryomite container.
No, you need a pyromite to make a cryomite container. No, I am joking. Don't worry. Well, there's many things you could use. Lead for the cryomite could work. I can't think of many off the top of my head, but anything that generally things made from creatures that are immune to those kinds of elements should work.
Yeah.
So, for example, like maybe making bringing me like dragon scales from a white or silver dragon could work, and I could make a container that can hold cryomite, for example.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for some dragons to slay, I guess. um, hopefully I'll be able to
Ori,
find something.
Ori looks down at T and goes, "Don't worry, she's safe."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Do we have
T has
Wait, we have cryomite right here. Let's have the Teeth Dragon blow on something and it's good, you know?
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah, exactly.
We've
Does
got free
Tease Dragon
money.
make cryomite?
Yeah.
Please say Tease Dragon makes cryomite.
Yeah.
Electromite.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, that's my questions done for him.
Okay, that's all you wanted to ask.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
Anyone
one
else
other
have any
thing.
questions?
How much would you buy a kilogram of any of the special ores for?
Well, depends how pure it is, but if it's pretty pure of ore, per kilogram, could fetch anywhere between 5,000 and 20,000, depending on demand, depending on how much I can sell it for
Damn. Okay.
just a kilogram of the stuff.
Ori looks up at Yrsa and goes, "Should we go digging this afternoon if we're not busy?"
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
We should go do that at some point. Damn. Okay. Yeah. That's our questions done there. Best. Just writing all this up.
Anyone else have questions?
No,
me.
I'm happy. I just wanted my bow.
I just came along for the ride.
I came from the right as well. Well done, T. You've got an enchanted bow.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, you step outside, and I'm thinking that's where we'll leave off. That's good with you guys.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
We're cutting an hour. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Damn, it is like
Cool.
directly midnight, like 12 a.m.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
That's
also
one
the
way to
only
end
thing
the
that
day.
can really come is either a fight or traveling and then a fight. So
Yeah.
that's going to take
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
time. And we
Yep.
definitely don't have time.
I thought we were gonna. I thought we were gonna go to the Crucible and
At least,
ask him
yeah,
about.
ask
Do you want
what
to
the
go to the
times
crucible
were.
first, and then we'll end it just before we get to the fight, or whatever.
So I was
think
thinking of
we
like
should leave it
that's
till
kind
next
of
session. We don't.
Okay.
the pickup of it. Just,
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
We don't
guess,
want to
like, a
rush
nice...
the RP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
kind of. Yeah, I was thinking like you going to the Crucible to get your like kind of times for the day is kind of like a good way to kind of open up next session is what I was
Okay.
thinking is all. But if,
Yeah,
if you guys
definitely.
absolutely want to, then like
Yeah,
we
no,
can.
I think that's
Fair
perfect.
enough.
And like Duke said, it's late for him. So
Yeah, exactly.
Are
Perfect.
you gonna close the episode out?
Coolio.
Yeah. Right, well, thank you everyone who's watched this episode for watching. If you watched it all the way through and you've got to this point, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed it, follow the channel on Twitch and check out the YouTube where this video will be going up very soon, hopefully. And subscribe and like that video. And yeah, we'll see you again in the next episode next week. Hope to see you there. Goodbye.
Bye.
friends.
bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye.